So one of the greatest athletes that anyone's ever seen, definitely as far as longevity and accomplishments and championships, is Tom Brady. If you're in America, some consider best football player ever. Some have him top two, three, whatever. 7 Super Bowls, more than any other franchise as a whole. He's in his 22nd or 23rd season right now, and there's been a lot of controversy around him playing for so long and just his mentality as far as like competition and when's he going to retire, and he has a supermodel wife who's had to put her career to the back burner. They have, I think, 3 kids together, maybe 4. There's been talk behind the scenes that she wants him to retire, put it away, do some other job. He got an offer for, I think, Fox for like $350 million to do like a broadcasting job, which is 1 day a week for 20 some weeks or whatever, and he doesn't have to travel and practice and be away from the team, his family, stuff like that. So news has come out that they've both reportedly hired divorce attorneys. And this is kind of sad. I'm not going to say anybody should be surprised, but let's try and listen to the full story right now. So if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, leave a comment on how you feel about this, and let's get right into this video. So this is from Good Morning America.
Tom Brady and Gisele Bündchen, and the New York Post reports that they have both hired divorce attorneys. Amy here with the details. Good morning, Amy.
Hey, good morning, George. Yes, fans are used to seeing the supermodel in the stands cheering on the 7-time Super Bowl winner. There have been 4 games so far this season, and we have not seen Gisele. And now, this report has some fans connecting the dots about the couple's recent absences and comments. This morning reports that one of the most famous power couples in the world may be calling it quits. The New York Post reporting NFL great Tom Brady and his supermodel wife Gisele Bündchen are hiring divorce attorneys after a period of recent turmoil. Brady, the 45-year-old quarterback for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and 7-time Super Bowl champ, making waves when he announced he was retiring from the sport in February, then abruptly changed course, unretiring just 6 weeks later.
A lot of the things that are really important in your life, like your kids and your wife, things are always taking a back seat to football. I think that's just how it's gone for me.
The decision won his wife with...
So, yeah, there's a few things. So it's like, apparently this has been a talk for like probably the last 5 years or so about him retiring, and Gisele wanted him to be there to raise the kids, and she has to do kind of everything. And it sucks because it's like when you get to this level of accomplishments, you look at a lot of the greats, Michael Jordan, Muhammad Ali, like a lot of them have had, issues with family or off the court, off the field, whatever. And I don't know if you want to call it the price of greatness, because it seems to be like a recurring theme. It's very hard to try and balance, especially when you're addicted. Like, competition and winning is an addiction. Like, it's an actual, like, you can't live without it. Some of these people, they've been doing it, let's say 23 years. He's been playing football at this point probably just about as long as he hasn't been professionally, not including high school and college. So, there was reports too about, he retired, right? And then they said 6 weeks later, hey, I'm unretired. And there was a whole thing with him possibly tampering, going to the Dolphins, this whole situation going on. But then even with training camp, I think he missed training camp or missed most of it, and he's never missed one before. And people think, oh, well, he's getting older and da-da. It's like, I don't know. Where there's smoke, there's fire, man. And like I said, we always see her. Apparently, she tweeted, I think it was their first game, like, good luck to the Buccaneers and Tom and da-da-da. And she hasn't been at a single game yet. And then you get the news of the divorce attorney. So they said, where there's smoke, there's fire. But I think this is just a straight fire. Like, there's no, this is definitely real.
Was reportedly not happy with. Gisele telling Elle magazine about her struggle with her husband's choice, saying, quote, obviously I have my concerns. This is a very violent sport, and I have my children, and I would like him to be more present. I have definitely had those conversations with him over and over again. In August, Tom noticeably absent from preseason games, taking an unusual 11-day hiatus to spend time with his family.
It's all personal, everyone's got different situations they're dealing with, so we all have really unique challenges to our life.
The duo were married in 2009 and shared 12-year-old Benjamin and 9-year-old Vivian. Gisele also stepmother to 15-year-old John, Tom's son with ex Bridget Moynihan. The Buccaneers sharing
So they have
video of
2
his children
kids, and then
one of Tom's
he has
games
one from a
cheering him
different
on.
wedding.
But Gisele, once a staple on the sidelines, nowhere to be found this season.
All this time, we've been suspecting that there's been deep trouble in the relationship, but we did think that it was possible that they might be patching it up behind the scenes.
A lot at stake for the couple. Forbes estimating Brady is pulling in nearly $84 million this year. And while Gisele retired from the runway to spend more time with her family in 2015, she says she's now ready for the next chapter, telling Elle, "I feel very fulfilled as a mother and as a wife, and now it's my turn."
Going to a divorce lawyer doesn't necessarily mean your marriage is ending, but at least they'll know what is ahead of them if they choose to go this route.
Like they said, it doesn't necessarily mean a divorce is happening, but I guess it's like, hey, if this does happen, what does this do with our assets? I'm sure they have business together, figuring out, their kids' living situation and schools and all this kind of stuff. So, maybe they'll just see hey, does it make more sense for us to be separated or get a divorce? Or does it make sense for us to just stay together and then we try and figure out something else? Or, hey, maybe this will actually be the last season. I'm sure he's been saying this is the last season for the last 5 seasons. But yeah, man, this is never good. Divorce is never good. It's never, even though we're not privy to what's happening behind the scenes, it's just not a nice thing. People should be together. People's kids should have both their parents in the household, and people co-parent well. But man, good luck to Tom and Gisele, and definitely the kids. I hope they're okay with this. Kids are on social media nowadays. They can see all this stuff happening. So let me know what y'all think in the comment section below. Again, leave a like on this video, subscribe if you haven't, hit that notification bell, and I'll catch you on the next video.